Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate subscription box orders via WhatsApp. So I run a subscription box service and want customers to check available subscription boxes and confirm orders automatically via WhatsApp. So for that we are going to build a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, which is going to respond to my customer queries 24/7. So firstly in this video we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to build this chatbot, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for automating subscription box orders. So right before you on my screen you can see this is the flow I have created for creating the chatbot, and this chatbot is going to respond to customer queries 24/7 while you are busy or unavailable. And not only this is also going to save the responses provided by your customers in the Google Sheet so that you can maintain the record of the orders received. So now I am going to show you how you can build this amazing automation for your own business, but before that I am going to show you the real working of this automation or this chatbot. So for testing this chatbot, let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as my test number. So here I am going to enter a message that is subscription box, and I have added this message as my keyword in my flow. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword? So I am going to answer this while creating the WhatsApp chatbot, and as I have entered this message I am getting this welcome message which says, welcome to Bliss Box, your monthly dose of self-care delivered right to your doorstep. Would you like to subscribe to our self-care box today? And here we are getting a button that is yes, subscribe. So now I am going to select this button, and as I have selected this button I am getting a message which consists of the list of the subscription plans. So now let's open this list and check out the subscription plans. So here you can see I am getting some of the subscription plans with their pricing. So now I am going to select this second plan, that is beauty box, and as I have selected this option I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So now I am going to enter my full name as testing user. So here I have entered my full name, and as I have provided my full name I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my email address. So now I am going to enter my email address as testinguser@pabblytudes.com. So now I am going to enter this, and as I have provided this email address I am getting the option for entering the delivery address. So now I am going to enter my delivery address over here. So here I have provided my delivery address as well, and as I have provided my delivery address I am getting a message which is saying you have selected the beauty box, and here you can observe that I am getting the same box which I have recently selected from the list. Means by the use of this chatbot we can send personalized message to our customers also. And here I am getting the payment link, and afterwards we are getting a button that is paid. So after making the payment I am going to simply click over this paid button, and here you can see as I have clicked over this paid button I am getting a message which says your subscription is confirmed. We will ship your beauty box to ABC Street, Bhopal soon. So here you can see by the help of this WhatsApp chatbot I am getting the same box name and even the same address. Means we are getting personalized message which is going to enhance your customer's experience. So now I am going to show you how you can build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, but before that we have to check our another step, that is saving the data to the Google Sheet. So now let me take you towards the Google Sheet where I am saving all these data. So here you can see this is the Google Sheet I have created named as subscription box, where I am getting the 4 field, that is full name, email, subscription box and address, where I am receiving the same data which I have recently entered over my WhatsApp, that is full name testing user, email testing user@pabblytudes.com, the subscription box which I have selected that is beauty box, and the address which I have recently entered in my WhatsApp. So here you can observe that how amazing our WhatsApp chatbot is. It is not only responding to the customer queries, this is also saving the responses provided by your customers, reducing your all manual workload and automating your all tasks. So now I am going to show you how you can build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So for that you simply have to access Pabbly Chatflow, and for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow you just have to type its URL over the new tab. That is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user, you can simply click over this sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing Pabbly Chatflow. Now before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community, where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant updates regarding using the Pabbly application. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, where you can see the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, we have to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by clicking on this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. And you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button. And on this add WhatsApp number button, you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn more about these features, you can find video link in the description given below. Now as we are going to create a chatbot, for that we simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar. And once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page, where you can see these are the flows created by me. And if you want to create your own flow, you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to the flow page, which can be seen here. And here we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I have provided it the name automate subscription box orders via WhatsApp, and afterwards we are getting the option for triggers. And on this trigger we are getting many trigger events such as keyword rejects match, user starts conversation, template selected and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. And now you might be wondering what is this keyword and reject. So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. And while testing the WhatsApp chatbot, I have entered a word, that is subscription box, which was my keyword. So now I am going to show you how you can create keywords. So for that you simply have to type that word and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. Now as soon as someone will enter a message consisting of this word, the chatbot will be initiated. Now I am going to add one more keyword, that is subscribe. So for that I am going to just type it and press the enter key, and here our another keyword is also ready. And afterwards we are getting the option for rejects. So rejects is basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input, and if you want to trigger any message, you can enter rejects like this. And as I have already added my keyword, I will be removing this rejects from here. Now as we are done with our trigger, now I am going to send a welcome message to my customers with a button for subscribing. So for that you simply have to drag and drop, and here you can observe that we are getting many options, but for sending a message we have to select this option, that is text button. And by selecting this, we will be getting this message node, where you can enter the message which you want to send to your customers. So here I am going to enter a welcome message for my customers. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add a button to this message. So for that you simply have to click over this option of add button, and here you will be getting this dialog box where it is asking me to enter the text. So here we have to basically enter the text of our first button. So now I am going to enter the text and create my button here. So here you can see I have created my button as well, that is yes subscribe. Now as soon as someone will select this button, I am going to provide them list of the plans. So for that you simply have to drag and drop again, and here you can see we are getting this option for list. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this list message node where it is asking me to enter header, body and footer for the list. So now I am going to provide a body to my list here. So here you can see I have provided a body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that firstly we have to create the section. So you just have to click over this add section button, and you will be getting this option for entering the section title. So now I am going to enter my section title as plans, and afterwards we just have to add the items to this section. So for that you simply have to click over this add items, and here you will be getting the dialog box where you have to provide the title, and if you want you can provide the description as well. So here I am going to enter the name of my plan in title dialog box, and afterwards I am going to enter its pricing in description box. So now let's enter the title and its description. So here you can see I have entered the title of my first item, that is fitness box, and its pricing in description box. So with this we have created the first item of my list. Now I'm going to add some more items to this list likewise. So here you can see I have added two more items to my list, that is beauty box and foodie box. So with this we have created the list, and you can add many more items to the list likewise. And now as soon as someone select any of these list items, I want to save that response. So for saving the response we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, as contact custom field help us to store extra information about our clients. So now I am going to provide contact custom field to all these three items. So for that you simply have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option for set custom field. So just have to select it or drag it, and you will be getting this contact custom field action node. So now I am going to connect this first item with this node, and afterwards it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created, and if you want to create your own contact custom field you simply have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting this option for contact custom field. So you just have to select it, but before that you have to save this flow so that you don't lose your data by just clicking on this save button. And as you will select this contact custom fields option, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, and here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own contact custom field you simply have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and afterwards you simply have to click over this save button and your field will be created. And now as I have already created my contact custom field, I will be selecting it over my Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as subscription box, which can be seen here, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So here I am creating this contact custom field for this first list item, so I have entered the same value. Now I am going to do the same for remaining list items. So here you can see I have created the contact custom field for remaining list items. Now as soon as my user selects any of these list items, I want to ask them some questions. So for asking the question you just have to go to actions again, where you can see the option of ask question. So you just have to select it or drag it, and you will be getting this question action node where you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers. So here I am going to enter a question asking for the full name. So now let's firstly connect all these contact custom field nodes with this question node, so that as soon as my user selects any of these list items they will be redirected to this question. So now let's enter a question asking for the full name here. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the full name, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as full name, which can be seen here, and afterwards I am going to select my format as any. Now likewise I am going to ask some more questions from my customers. So here you can see I have entered two more questions where I am asking for the email address and delivery address. So on the second question, email address, I have selected the contact custom field as email, and afterwards I am going to select my format as email. And once you will select the format as email, it will ask you to enter the number of attempts. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempts you want to provide to your user for entering a valid input. And if your user does not enter a valid input, you can also send the validation error message also. So now I am going to enter a validation error message here. So here I am going to send this message if my user enters an invalid message, and afterwards I have entered a question asking for the delivery address, where I have selected the contact custom field as delivery address. Now as soon as my user provides me answer of all these questions, I am going to save this data. So for saving the data I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So now you might be thinking, what is this Pabbly Connect? So Pabbly Connect is an all-in-one automation tool which is going to automate your all tasks. So for connecting the Pabbly Chatflow with the Pabbly Connect, I am going to use an API request action node. So here you can see in my action tab I am getting this option for API request, which I am going to select, and now I am going to connect this question with this API request action node, and here it is asking me to enter the webhook URL. So for getting the webhook URL we have to move to my Pabbly Connect account. And if you remember, I have told you about all Pabbly apps page where we were getting the products provided by Pabbly. So now let's move on to all Pabbly apps page, where I am going to select Pabbly Connect, and here we have to simply click over this access now button for for accessing Pabbly Connect, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect, which can be seen here. And here I am going to create a workflow. So for that you simply have to click over this create workflow button, and here I am going to select this workflow builder, that is beta, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the workflow name. So now I am going to provide it the same name which I have provided to my Chatflow, and afterwards I am going to select my folder as Pabbly Chatflow. Now we simply have to click over this create button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up, that is workflow created successfully, and we are landed to a workflow page where it is asking me to add the trigger. So here I am going to select my trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, as I want to initiate my workflow as soon as I receive a new message over my Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as new message received. Now we simply have to click over this connect button, and here you can see we are receiving this webhook URL with the steps for pasting this webhook URL. So this is the webhook URL which we have to paste over our API request. So now let's copy this webhook URL and let's move on to our Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to select my request method as post, as I want to post my data over the Google Sheet, and afterwards I have entered my webhook URL. And here on this parameters section it is asking me to enter the key, header section and body. So here on the parameters section I am going to enter the key and the contact custom field for which I want to save the data. So here you can see I have entered the 4 keys, that is full name, email, box and address, and according to that I have selected the contact custom field. Now we simply have to click over this test button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says API request successful. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. So here you can see in my Pabbly Connect I am successfully receiving this response, that is response A, with all the keys and the contact custom field which I have recently entered. And as we are done with our trigger app, now we just have to add our action app. So for that you simply have to click over this add new action step button, and here I am going to select my action app as Google Sheet, as I am going to save the data over there, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as add new row. Now we just have to click over this connect button, and here we are landed to the connection page where if you want to build a new connection you can select it, and here you have to sign up with your Google account, but I am going to use my existing connection. So for that we simply have to click over the save button for the existing connection, and here our connection has been saved successfully and we are receiving some of the fields. So the first field we are getting is for selecting the spreadsheets, which is already selected as subscription box, which is the spreadsheet where I am going to save the data, and afterwards we are getting some of the fields. So now I am not going to enter my data manually, as I am going to map it. Now you might be thinking what is this mapping? So mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here I am going to map my data from the response which I am receiving from Pabbly Chatflow. So for that you simply have to click over this field where you want to perform mapping, and afterwards you have to select the application where you are receiving the data. So here I am going to map the response. So here you can see I am getting the full name, so I am going to map it, and afterwards I am going to map the email, and now I am going to map the subscription box. So here I have mapped it also, and now I am going to map the address. So here I have mapped my delivery address also. Now we simply have to click over the save and send test request, and here you can see we are receiving a positive response which demonstrate that we might have built in the connections. So for testing this, let's move on to my Google Sheet with me. So here you can see this is my Google Sheet named as subscription box, where I am successfully receiving the response, that is contact custom fields which I have recently selected over the API request and the Pabbly Connect. So with this we are done with our connection. Now we simply have to click over the save button, and now I am going to add a status fallback. So status fallback is the final message which we are going to send to our customers. So now I am going to enter a thank you or the confirmation message with the payment link. So for that you simply have to drag and drop, and here you have to select the text button. So now I am going to enter a message over here. So here you can see I have entered this message with the payment link, and here I have created a button that is paid. Now as soon as my user select this button, I am going to send them a thank you message. So for that again you have to drag and drop and select text button over here. So here you can see I have entered this thank you message, and on these text button notes you can see I have entered this sentence, that is $subscription box. So this $subscription box demonstrate the contact custom field which I have selected while creating the list, and as soon as my user will select any of the list items or the subscription boxes, the response will be replaced in this message node, and we will be able to send personalized message to our customers. So by this way we can send personalized message to our customers. So here we are done with our flow. Now we just have to save this flow. So for that you simply have to click over the save button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says flow updated successfully, means we have successfully saved our flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated reply, let me take you towards my inbox section. For that you simply have to click over the inbox given on the sidebar and we will be landed to this inbox page where you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account, and on this particular number you can see I am successfully receiving message from my customers and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through a flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message, and if the user select this button, that is yes subscribe, we are going to send them a list of the subscription plan. So now you can see that we have built in this amazing WhatsApp chatbot without even a single word coding, which is going to enhance your business. So you can also create a flow like this for creating a WhatsApp chatbot, and you can even share your flow with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool and automate their all tasks. So for sharing the flow link, you just have to go to the flow builder page again, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So you have to select the three dots of the flow which you have created, and afterwards you can see the option of share flow. So you just have to select it and you will be getting the share link. So you just have to share this link to your friends. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations and integrations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and if you want to practice this flow, you can find its link in the description given below. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.